Hello, everybody. I was not planning on doing a video today, actually, but my guides are really pushing me to get some messages out, and sometimes I know when the messages are just for me and when I am meant to speak them. And so the way that I know is I literally feel them pushing on the back of my heart and opening my throat. So I have a lot of throat activation right now. So I really just want to share and see whoever resonates with these messages. There's so much coming through that could potentially be really helpful for many of you during this time. Particularly what they're telling me is over the next couple of weeks. So I'm gonna just drop in, and whatever comes through will come through. So these messages are meant to be felt from the heart space, and sometimes they're understood linearly and from the cognitive logical brain. Other times they are not, and sometimes it's a mixture. So keep your heart open as you receive this message, and I hope that it is of assistance to you. Okay. So we acknowledge the forces of light asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed to us for our highest good and the highest good of all those connected to us. And I ask at this time, all those that feel called to resonate with the coherent energy of this video, this message, that it will reach them and that it will open their hearts, and that they will be able to discern with their own sovereignty, their own wisdom, what is best for them at this time. Anchoring to the center of the earth, the crystalline core of the earth. Lots of throat activation. I feel my solar plexus. So this often represents personal power, and the image that I'm seeing is Earth, all of us, but I'm seeing the picture of Earth, her solar plexus literally exploding. And again, this is just in reference to what I'm being shown is the next couple of weeks. So much throat. So the solar plexus is personal power, it's sovereignty, it is one's ability to discern truth for themselves, not from anyone outside of themselves. And I'm hearing cognitive dissonance, and I have done, I know that I have done a video on this, but this is coming up really strong right now. Many of you will be asked to play a new role of service in the next coming months that you were not planning on being of service in the ways that you will be asked by your higher self to step into service. This is going to involve assisting individuals who are navigating cognitive dissonance for the very first time. Those of you who have experienced cognitive dissonance in the past will be asked to step forward with your wisdom. And I'm seeing the heart. So unconditional love, compassion at a new level. I'm seeing the high heart as well. The thymus. I'm hearing the word coherence. Many will be falling into what they feel is the end of their world, despair. And it will be your role to assist them in understanding what is really happening. And I'm seeing a pair of eyes that are opening very wide for the first time is what I'm hearing. I'm also seeing the words through the eyes of a child. Imagination is a superpower. Imagination is something that children are masters at. And we are being asked at this time to step into our imagination in a way that many have forgotten, most of you have forgotten. Children are here to guide us. I'm seeing that imagination can work for and against you. As of late, forces beyond the veil, but not in beyond the veil in a good way, like the other way is I'm seeing kind of like beyond the dark veil, have been feeding on your imagination, because imagination is also, I'm seeing like the boogeyman in the closet. Imagination is also responsible for what doesn't serve us. Our mind is very powerful, and we are being asked to be more sovereign in our imagination, our thoughts, our emotions, as sovereign creators. Very grandmother energy. Feeling that in my womb space, in the root, my hip area. There will be a call to connect more deeply with Mother Earth in a way that you may never have before, in a way that may feel, I'm hearing forced, but I don't think that that's what's meant to come through. Necessary is the word that just came through to clarify. There will be a heightened level of necessity to connect to Mother Earth beyond what you might feel like you want to do. There will be a necessity, a heightened understanding of what we must do if we want to survive. And that is not meant to be in fear. It is just going to be the new norm. Masters, teachers, and loved ones, is there more information that would like to be shared with those that are with us today? They're really wanting you to understand the importance of your imagination. They're also saying that if you are one of those, they're saying one of those individuals that does not believe that they can imagine, maybe you have a hard time visualizing, seeing things in your mind's eye, they're letting you know, they want you to know at this time that that is part of the illusion, is that you cannot. They're saying all of us as divine creators, embodied, have the ability, and they want you to cease and desist. I don't know why. That's so interesting. They want you to stop saying and identifying with not being able to imagine. That's part of the veil that's been placed. I'm seeing almost like your third eye hijacked, and it's something that you are here to reclaim, being able to see through the eyes of a child. Children see through the eyes of imagination, and we are being asked to activate again our psychic sight as though we are children again. And children are not children, as we are being asked to step into, are not naive. Innocent children are not naive. Adults who are embodying innocence and their inner child are not naive. And that's been part of the illusion, part of the separation, and the fear of stepping back into your innocence has been this illusion. So a lot of what's coming through right now is familiar to me, my human self, but it is also very much for the collective and those of you that have felt called to tap into this. I can sense you. I sense you. Thank you.